Alright guys, let me pull this up. We should be live. I'm watching it on my phone here. I'm starting like a minute early, so I'm gonna see when this pops up. The latency is pretty slow here, so give me one moment. I want to make sure my audio is not too loud either. It should sound good, guys. I had issues in our last stream, obviously. We talked about that. A lot of people were saying, obviously, the audio is really messed up, and it was. It was very quiet, and it was in my computer settings, so I actually went ahead and fixed that. So let me know how I sound, guys. Let me know. Am I too loud, too quiet? I can definitely mess around with it now. I have the settings. Perfect audio, that's good. Here's the thing, I thought I set it where there was supposed to be the chat box on the side. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Let me make that a little bigger. Let me see how that looks in a moment. I really want to get this, we could even go taller with it. Not a problem. There you go. Perfect. I want you guys to be able to see that chat really well. There's also, if you guys add a tip or anything like that or subscribe to the channel, it should pop up. So, yeah, guys, somebody subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, can you please just subscribe to the channel real quick so that we can see? You can literally unhit that button if you don't want to be subscribed. Oh, that's going a little bit over my... Hold on. Go ahead and do that. It's going a little bit over my thing. My bar. There you go. Something like that. I'm messing around with some new stuff in here, trying to make it a little more interactive for you guys, So we're we're watching the weather here, trying to make it a higher quality stream. But yeah, if somebody could subscribe, it should pop up on the channel. Literally don't even care if you unsubscribe. I want to see if that little ticker thing works. Or I'll do it from one of my alt channels. Hold on. Let me see here. I'm going to do it from my other computer. We're watching a tornado warning, by the way, ongoing as well. This is a radar indicated tornado warning, so we're going to continue to watch this. But I'm able to kind of play around with my stream a little bit here in the meantime because it's not an imminent on-the-ground tornado right now. I'll do it from the Direct Weather Europe channel. Let's see. Just unsubscribed and resubscribed. Did anybody see something pop up on the screen there? I tried to get it to where it would, like, do a little thing that pops up on the screen. I'm going to resub to myself here. Here, I really want to get this figured out because it is pretty cool. Let's see. Should be this one. I'm not, like, the most techie guy, so. Here. Test widget. That should have popped it up on the screen. There we go. So that's like a fake one. Let's see. Let's see if that worked, guys. I'm sorry, it's probably so annoying. This is like the most boring thing in the world. I'm just trying to get this to be really cool while we have a moment. Maybe it only works for donations. I don't know, guys. Yeah, it popped up when I tested it there. So if somebody donates, it should work. Maybe it, like, I don't know. Is it not going to work for if people subscribe? Because I want it to do it if people do subscribe to the channel. I think that would be cool. Does anybody know, like, enough? Here, let me try to do this. What's this? Okay, now I'm just confused. All right. Yeah, that's so super chat. Oh, donation. What's donation going to be through? Direct Weather Fan is going to be chasing today. Be careful, please. I mean, make sure you know what you're doing. But if you've made your choice already. Yeah, it literally should pop up just like that. but okay. Well then. Yeah, sorry for everybody that's reviewing this because they're probably like, what in the world is going on right now? Title message. Here. Name just subscribed. Maybe this isn't made for YouTube. Maybe this is made for like, what is it? Twitch or whatever people do stuff on. Yeah, definitely the chat needs to be smaller. I see that on the side. It's taking up like the whole screen there. Sorry, guys. You guys are important, just not that important. No, I'm just playing. Okay. The tip ticker should work on the bottom there, but I really wanted that alert box to work. That would have been cool when people subscribed if it popped up, but it's not working. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is annoying. Well then, guess we're not going to get notified when people subscribe. Like I thought we would. Let me at least do this. Let me try this. Oh, wait. Okay, now do it. Wait, what happened? Now do it. Somebody subscribe now. Resubscribe. I'll do it myself, actually. I don't know why I'm making you guys do stuff. I feel bad. I want you guys to enjoy this stream, not make it feel like work. It's not the point. Let's see if that worked. It should say Direct Weather Europe subscribed in a moment. Let's see. Let's see if it'll do it. Dang it. It's really not going to do it, is it? Well, we'll see if it pops up. I have it turned on now. That's the good news. What's this one set to? Let me see here. Huh. I feel like that's going to maybe help. I don't know. Hopefully. Okay. Well, if it doesn't work, guys, it doesn't work. We can't do anything about that. So we'll see if that works. We're watching this tornado warning. I have to just get on with the stream because, you know, I just have to. That was a test one. So the test one worked. We'll see if real ones work. Maybe at least the tip thing at the bottom will work, but all right. You guys should see your chat to the left. Yeah, be sure to like, by the way, guys. I forgot to mention that. If you like the stream, it's going to help the algorithm, which is obviously very important. And we just got a giant tornado watch, and this is a particularly dangerous situation tornado watch. So it is getting crazy already, guys. Look at that pink area, that massive region. And that is going to be through 9 p.m. So we have a long day ahead, folks. Very long day here. I'm watching the stream. It doesn't even look like I have the chat on screen anymore. Is that not working? I don't know. Yeah, it is. I don't know. That was my computer acting weird, I guess. Yeah, but we do have a PDS tornado watch. Absolutely crazy, guys. I've also been watching this cell north of Birmingham because that thing looks like it does have some supercell type what'd you call it? Characteristics to it. Thank you, Kirksey Party of 5, for the $10 donation. There we go. Did it work? Please tell me it worked. That's going to be so cool if it worked, guys. Please. If that actually pops up on the screen, I'm going to be so happy. You guys don't even know. They said thank you, but thank you. This is going to be perfect for seeing if it pops up on the screen. Come on. Yes, it worked. Yes. We did it, guys. We did it. It popped up on the screen. That's so cool. I don't know why I'm nerding out about this, guys. It popped up on the screen. Am I a nerd? Comment down below, guys. Let us know. Am I overly excited? I feel like that's like very basic stream things, but I'm very happy about that. Okay. Yeah, donations work. So if you want to pop up on the screen, donate today. All right. We do have actually some stronger rotation in this one. So we're going to be watching this one pretty closely here. I do want to use this. Pick is a really cool tool where I can just come on here and I don't want to use that. Let's see. What's a good color? Blue is going to be great. Yeah, so it's a little small, but it's working its way like this at this point. So there is some broad rotation. I am solo today. So basically, Brendan is not available. So he had to work, unfortunately. He wishes he could be here. I can tell you that for sure. Let me see if I can't make this pick super small so I can just have it over there constantly. I don't want it to pop up on the screen every time. Oh yeah, that's super small. Okay, sweet. Way too small. Okay. I don't want it on the screen. I feel like that's really annoying, to me at least. Where is the draw thing? I feel like I'm so underprepared right now, guys. I apologize. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, I can't scroll to the side, so we're just going to have to do that. Let me see if that's on the screen still. Oh, wow. Okay, so guys, look, this rotation is getting very tight, actually, already. We do have a debris ball, actually, as well. So this one might be a tornado getting ready to touch down or might be touched down. We might actually have a confirmed tornado. No, we don't. So we're going to await that one. But that rotation actually just got very, very tight in there. Look at that. That is not a good look, guys. When you see 50 up against 43, that is imminent type stuff. And when you see that kind of debris ball there, not looking good, guys. So I have a honey and lemon tea. I'm going to try to go as long as possible today, guys. You guys know me, and you know that my voice gives out so quickly, guys. My voice just really, really does not last long. I have terrible vocal stamina. That's what somebody called it a different time, and it's definitely not good. I can maybe talk for like 3 or 4 hours usually. So I'm assuming that the subscriptions don't work on that notification thing, which is fine. I mean, the donations working is cool enough, I guess, but I'll try to get that working by next time. So this is radar indicated. I don't think we have any mods in here except for Carlos Planos. But once we get more mods in, we'll be able to confirm these types of situations very, very quickly. Okay, somebody asked a great question, actually. They asked, what is a debris ball? And what we do is we use this tool called correlation coefficient, and it's not really 100% this was a debris ball. It looked like one for sure to me. But when you see these colors, the blues and greens and yellows showing up, that means it's picking up non-meteorological objects in the air, aka like things actually in the air. So that's likely what you're seeing in those types of situations when you see that underneath the rotation. So we call that a debris ball when we see that on the radar. Great question there. If anybody has any comments or questions or anything, be sure to let me know. especially when this is a little bit of a quieter event. Look at north of Atlanta, guys. We have a high DBZ storm here. Let's see. Oh, Planos. Carlos Planos. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I call you Planos. It's not even an O. That's my bad, man. It's my bad. 72.1 DBZ. Very high precipitation storm we have down there. Tornado warning issued. Is it that one or is it a different one? Guys, I'm so happy that that donation thing worked. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm still nerding out. Look at me. Yeah, everybody liked the stream. Could it be hail? Yes, it could. So that's why. That's basically the main reason why we have to look for rotation above it. Otherwise, we'd just be looking for debris balls. If we knew for a fact that that means there's a tornado on the ground, we would always just be looking for that. But basically, in order to confirm that it is some sort of tornadic or wind-driven, you need to make sure, first off, it's not underneath the hail core, and second off, it's underneath rotation. Because if there's no rotation, you're not looking at a tornado. It's not what it is. So, yeah, this cell right here. You know what's crazy, guys, is if somebody goes back, somebody should go back and do this on another tab, and they should go back and look at me and Brendan's stream from a week ago today where we had another high risk just a week ago today. Kid you not, I think there was a tornado that dropped north of Mountville right there. Like, we're talking maybe, 20, 30 miles, maybe less away, right here. Between right here and right here. I mean, absolutely stunningly close in this rotation, guys. This is looking like a violent cell here. So we're going to continue to watch this one. I want to check that debris ball. Yeah, so that's looking concerning. I want to watch this play out. Yeah, so this is kind of what you don't want to see. Hey, Tony, what's up? That's one of our mods. So be on the lookout for a confirmed tornado on Twitter or something, and you guys can link me to that. But right now, I am seeing the indications that that could be upcoming here soon. Some sort of confirmation with that. Be sure to like the stream, guys. It helps the algorithm out. I can't stress that enough. Me and Brendan were literally saying that, every 5 minutes in last stream because it is so important, and it really, really does help the stream get out to more people. Good old Dixie Alley. Yeah, this is... so far, this year has been basically dictated by the Dixie Alley. I mean, we've had one high-risk event and then followed by another one. So it is just absolutely... sorry about that. You probably just heard a pretty loud noise. My phone went flying. It's been a pretty active Dixie Alley year. We had one in the traditional Tornado Alley with a moderate risk. That was, 2 or 3 days before our last high risk. So... yeah, the Dixie Alley has been very active this year. We are going to go ahead and watch this play out on radar. Yes, this is a very classic looking supercell, actually. A very nice structure to it. We're going to have to see if this one does, in fact, put down a tornado here anytime soon. I forgot. I'm using PicPic today. PicPic is a little bit better for drawing on the screen. So, guys, we can see this structure here, kind of this V, and we do have some inflow probably there. And then you kind of just have this hook underneath. So we would be watching for a tornado right in here near Akron, especially right there. So, by the way, this would be generally heading somewhere in that direction, but it obviously could go anywhere in this tornado warning. We're going to be wanting to watch for that. Right now, this one, just with every frame that we get here, is looking more and more intense. It's a huge shame we don't have Brendan here. I hope he's watching. Shout out to Brendan, guys. I know you guys loved having him there in the stream. Yeah, so we still have some pretty strong rotation. I don't think it's very tight at this point, although there is some indication that we could have a debris ball of some sort. So, I mean, Akron, obviously you should be taking cover if you're in Akron because there's a tornado, warned storm right overhead. But anywhere in this tornado warning, please take cover. Getting reports of power flashes. That's another key indicator that there could be some sort of tornadic activity. These cells up to the north don't look too shabby either. We're going to be watching those momentarily. Depending on what this one does, we are expecting long-lived tornadoes to be possible today. We are watching for that. With this next frame, it doesn't look any less tornadic. Let's see here. Yeah. We're about to get a new rotation frame here. Okay, yeah, guys, this is very quickly becoming a very serious situation. 49 up against, well, now it wants to glitch, so it's going to be hard to tell, but 49 up against whatever that is, which is not wanting to pop up on the screen. Sometimes this happens when I do the live scan, but that last frame, that very last one we got here, looked very intense. Yeah, but I can't see now. That's up against 49 miles per hour. Yeah, so we are definitely looking at potentially a tornado situation here where that rotation is. It's very broad at this point, but all it takes is, one frame and you see that come together. This one could put down a tornado at any point here. So south of Mountville, probably, like I said, 10 or 15 miles south of where we just had one last week during our previous high-risk event. How do you guys feel about having the chat on the screen? Do you think that's cool having it there? Let me know what you think. Having that on the screen, having the notifications. I want to keep it more interactive, guys. I've noticed some of those other streamers, I've never really paid attention, but I was wondering about what some other streamers are doing differently, and I noticed theirs are a lot more interactive than mine, so I really, really, really wanted to work on making mine more interactive as well, because so many people do such a great job. I just want to do the best that I can do with my tools available to me. So, let me know what you think of these new additions. Alright, we're about to get a new frame of this rotation. Hopefully it won't be glitched this time. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this is pretty tight rotation at this point. Okay, we gotta wait for that live scan to be done. I do have another channel, and it's semi-famous, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. I like keeping them separate. I think it's funny. Only one person has ever actually figured it out, and they commented on the other channel. They were like, hey, is this direct weather? And it literally is direct weather, like I'm direct weather, but I didn't tell them because it's a secret. Gaming Pro Player 22 said I never respond. Well, this time I am. So still trying to get word. Good job, Tony there. Thank you. Thank you to all the mods. Everybody drop a thank you to the mods real quick. Spam thank you to the mods because they do an amazing job. Yeah, the on-screen chat is way behind. That's what people are saying. Ooh, yeah, this one is developing into a very interesting storm. Actually, better yet, I have a file just for thunderstorms. Thunderstorm photos. Here we go. What is it, March? Guys, I have a really cool project coming up for what I'm going to do with these, so sneak peek there. I also, here, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Hi. I like to keep track of the risk that we have as well. I'm going to number these to make it a little easier on myself to remember which one was what. All right. Okay, so there is a possible debris ball at this point. You see that very low drop here on that CC. We're going to pay attention to that. We're going to want to watch that extremely closely here, guys, because that is a concerning look there. As we're about to get a new frame here. We're getting it coming in right now. Our most up-to-date frame. Here we go. Let's see if it still looks tornadic at this point. Yeah, wow, guys. Wow. Looking a little bit more intense with each frame here. We're about to get a new velocity frame. Yeah, the last high outbreak was St. Patrick's Day, wasn't it? That was. Wow, guys. This is a dangerous situation. Now we have that tight rotation up against itself as it disappears on me. Here we go. It's usually not disappeared here. Yeah, we have some very strong rotation here. A pretty good CC drop, enough for me to tell you that this could drop a tornado at any point based on that rotation. So we're going to want to take this one extremely carefully here. It's in between, well, basically, it's east of Akron, south of Moundville, Alabama. So look, if you know anybody in this region, please share this stream with them. I want them to be informed on the latest conditions. We're going to be covering all of these storms. As long as my voice will hold out, and even beyond then, I will keep that radar on the screen for you guys. Yeah, we are going to keep this tornado warning. This is our first tornadic cell of the day. It's right around Route 60, if that's what that is, near Route 69. There in Alabama. Is there any major cities in its path? And no, it looks like it would generally head south of I-59 there, generally. But these things can turn in a hurry. These things can do unpredictable movements, if that's how you would say it. Wow, yeah. Okay, we got an extension of that tornado warning. What I'm going to do here, so that I can keep it in motion, but keep it kind of relevant, like with what's happening, is I'm going to lower the loop speed. Basically, let's see. Or not the loop speed, I want to lower the loop amount. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oops. Let's try that. That way I'll be able to play it, and it's a more recent loop there of that radar. Screenshot this. Okay, guys, vote. Should I screenshot right now? That's what we're going to do. You guys are going to be a part of the decision-making on the photos. Let's see if this got it confirmed. I don't think it did here. Still radar indicated, but this one could drop a tornado at any point. Somebody said, why is it circling up like that? Do you mean on the southern end? If you mean this, let me find it. If you mean this right here, that is a hook echo, and that means tornado imminent. Yeah, that's what that means. Okay, taking a photo. We're doing it. Boom. We've got it, guys. We captured it. Come back a year from now. Come back on January or something. I'll do a compilation of these. I'm going to do some cool stuff, so come back. I see no confirmation of confirms anywhere. Okay. Let's find... Oh, I got to turn on that live scan. My bad, guys. Yeah, I mean, there is strong rotation in there. It's hard to tell without the storm relative. I mean, there is vigorous rotation and a very key indication that there could be a debris ball in there. So you see how that loop is now just shorter? That's kind of going to be better. Just like that. You see how it's more like... Look at that, guys. Do you see that most recent frame? Look at that. Have you ever seen anything like that, guys? That's getting the screenshot. I've never seen a hook echo really touch like that. That is a scary looking storm. With a massive debris ball in the middle. Is that a debris ball in the middle of whatever that... Oh my gosh, guys. 62 up against 41. Look at that. Is that debris ball right in the middle? What in the world am I... This is one of those weather moments where you're kind of just like, what am I looking at? As the program freezes. Perfect timing, guys. The program crashed. Are you kidding me? It couldn't handle the donut. Guys, WSV3 could not handle the donut. Here we go, let's go back. Wow. Are you kidding me? What is this? Somebody make a YouTube compilation. What is this weather moment? What in the world? What is this monster? I don't understand. It's so beautiful, but so scary. Yeah, it still has the donut on the next frame, too. Well, the rotation isn't super tight, guys, so we're going to continue to watch that, but it doesn't look overwhelmingly, like, together right now. There could obviously be a tornado on the ground, but I'm not thinking there's not a clear indication of that at this moment. Let's make sure we don't have any other tornadic cells going on, and it does not look like we do. Well, guys, this one is going to be heading towards the Alabaster region, I would say, if I had to guess. South of Birmingham, all of these towns down here are in the general path of this one. We're about to get a new frame here. Wow. The donut hole remains. Watch this thing develop, guys. What in the world? Hold on. So we're watching the previous, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Yeah, maybe 20 minutes. And it really just, I don't really understand what's going on here because this donut hole of a storm is looking so weird. Definitely a supercell, so something fishy is going on here. But when I tell you I've never seen a storm do that, I've really never seen a storm do that. But look at that. Is that right in the middle of the donut hole? That is right in the middle, guys. What on earth? What is that? I guess it's maybe because it's just picking up nothing. Could that be what it is? It's picking up like so little precipitation in there that or is that actually... We're getting photos in. Let's see. Okay. Gotcha. Thanks, Tony, for the message there on Discord. It looks like we still have a donut there on our next frame we're getting. By the way, guys, continue to like the stream. It's going to really help that algorithm out, as this one is still just continuing on looking like a serious supercell at this point, at the very least. Still radar indicated, but that rotation in there, guys, this is violent. And look, this is not anything like we saw last week. I just want to mention that as well. We did not have any. We had a lot of rotation, but this is already looking stronger than anything I saw last week. Base velocity is looking weird. Yeah, just wild storm here that we're watching unfold. Whoa. Watch how it just develops that donut hole. That's where we're watching for a potential tornado. That is right underneath the hook. So nearing 500 likes. Thank you so much. There's 900 viewers in here and we have 500 likes. So I know there is so many of you that could still like the stream. Lucas Celesti, how's it going? We have another mod in the stream. Guys, this is a wild sell here. Let's see. Yeah, it does look like it is reforming a bit. So we're just going to continue to watch this. Guys, no predicting the EF scale or anything like that, guys. There's no sense in doing that because an EF is something that they decide that much later after the tornado is done. It's based on damage, so there's no reason to try to predict that. We're getting a new frame here, so let's see what it looks like. Ooh, and that one looks like it does develop. This last frame here is an extra concerning one in my opinion. A very classic look. Strong correlation coefficient drop, guys. That is a debris ball at this point. I'm willing to say this is likely a tornado on the ground at this point, based on that most recent debris ball. Watch that thing just drop. Look at that. That looks like a tornado on the ground, and we are hearing confirmation that there is a tornado on the ground now. So just after we saw it on radar, like literally milliseconds, we are now picking up that this does have, in fact, a confirmed tornado on the ground. We're going to continue to figure out, the size of this, where it's heading, things of that nature. So stick with us here. Be sure to share this with anybody that's in this area because, please, this is looking like a very serious situation. We really, really, really want people to stay informed here. Wow. Monster storm. This is absolutely insane. One of the cleanest looking supercells I've ever seen. Although I will warn you, I do say that every single time. It's just every one is more beautiful than the last. Yeah, wow. Wow, guys, that debris ball has gotten a little bit larger, it looks like. Yeah. So we have a strong, large debris ball there. Tornado on the ground there, right within that hook. I do want to get a screenshot of that very previous frame. Oh, where'd it go? Nah, it's not that. It's not that pretty. Storms up there aren't looking too bad. We're watching this one. Tornado on the ground. If you're just with us, just joining us. I'm not getting a confirmed tornado here from WSV3, but that's very normal. Massive debris ball there indicated by the dark blue. We're going to continue to watch this one. Monster of a tornado. Unconfirmed reports of a tornado in Georgia. Interesting there. Obviously, we're going to have to stick with this confirmed tornado. Oh, yeah. We're picking up strong rotation there. We do have some large hail as well to the north. Very large hail at this point. That CC drop, guys. That is a large tornado at this point. Yeah, this is like Tony said, this is about an hour away from Birmingham. Potentially would impact the southern side, or perhaps more centralized there of Birmingham, the general Birmingham area there. Um, Confirmed large destructive tornado is the word we're hearing now. Be sure to like this stream, guys. I said this in a previous video though, like I don't care about the attention at all of the likes. Like obviously it's nice to see that you guys like the stream, but this is all about the algorithm. It's all about getting this out to more people and sharing this information. This has nothing to do with, me liking, seeing the likes. I really, really, really just want this information to be able to get out to people. So do your best to like the stream. There's 900 of you in here right now, so I know we can at least get up to 900 likes. If we all just went and clicked the like button right now, it would get up to 900 likes, 100%. So go ahead and do that. Also, if you do live in this region or know anybody that lives anywhere in this region, please share this or at least share the information with them. That's the most you can do for me right now. Donations are appreciated, but that's not going to help the people on the ground here today. Liking the stream will, however. We're about to get another frame here on our CC. We will see what that appears to look like. Yeah, looking larger. Radar confirmed tornado. Okay. Thanks, Tony, for the updates. It's really, really helpful, actually. So let's go back to reflectivity. I want to get a look at this. Okay, that's not reflectivity, but let's go back to reflectivity. Here we go. Wow. Okay. Pretty sure the storm does not look that way, so let's just let this calm down a little bit here. Absolutely monster supercell on the ground here. Well, supercells on the ground. The tornado is... let's try to refresh that real quick, see if we don't stop glitching there. Okay, good. Yeah, so at the end there, especially, that hook gets a little bit more violent. And a little bit more just defined there. Yeah, you guys are doing an awesome job with the likes. We just went up like over 100 likes there. So I guess my speech worked. You guys understand the situation. We greatly appreciate it, obviously. So just continue to like the stream. It's just the everybody doing their part type thing. Yeah, so rotation in there. It looked a little stronger a second ago, but that CC drop is still obviously there. A large tornado that is actually getting larger still. So the interesting thing here is that last week we didn't see a lot of tornadoes that were intensifying. They were mostly kind of touching down and then going ahead and dissipating very quickly. So it's going to be interesting to see if we have long tracked tornadoes today or if we mostly see some very quick tornadoes. We're about to get another frame here once more, so let's wait for this most recent update here. Yeah, very large tornado. Wow. That looks to have either maintained or increased in size over that most recent frame. So we are looking at a large and damaging tornado on the ground at this point. Wow. Absolutely ridiculous situation we find ourselves in here. PDS warned, is that true? Yeah, this is definitely, in my opinion, a PDS situation. Definitely a large tornado. Let's see, I'm getting a picture here from Discord. Yeah, we're just getting further confirmation for how intense this situation is right now. Wow, guys, it got even larger with our most recent frame. Potentially a very large, very damaging tornado. Not even potentially at this point. This is almost certainly a very large and very damaging tornado at this point. We don't have any footage from the ground. People are saying, please show us, but we don't have any footage on the ground at this point. Let's watch that play out. So you see it intensifying. That blue ball, that's where our tornado is. It's where the radar is picking up non-meteorological things in the sky, basically, aka like trees, debris, things like that. That's why we call it a debris ball. And you can see that gets larger, which means likely that tornado is also, in fact, getting larger as well. Wow. Oh yeah, now we're getting it on reflectivity. That's right. Good eye there. Yeah, so typically you see it on CC first, but at this point you can tell where that heavy area of precipitation is. That pink dot, that is our tornado. Somebody said, new viewer, thanks for the coverage. No, thank you for coming in and joining us here. We're hoping to keep everybody informed here. We're getting tons of new viewers, guys, so continue to like the stream. It's just the best way you can do your part to help out. Like I said, donations are appreciated, but that does not help keep people safe at all. But liking the stream and sharing the stream is going to help get the word out. So that is the best thing you could be doing right now. Whew, guys, this is a monster supercell right now. I don't think you guys understand. This is likely the biggest tornado I've seen, not only this year on one of our streams, but also most likely the biggest of all time that I've seen on this channel. Not even joking here. So likely, let's see if it's still showing up on CC here. Okay, so it's still a very large tornado, it appears. On reflectivity, we saw, obviously, it drop in that DBZ a little bit, but still on CC, it's evident that there is a large tornado in there, heading straight for West Blockton, I would say. So if somebody happens to be in West Blockton, please take cover. It's about to cross this, what does this say? A route here, Route 82 potentially in Alabama. It's about to cross right over that road. Hopefully we don't get word of any damage or any reports of anything there. But wow, guys. Somebody said, what is causing this system to weaken before it gets here to Hampton Roads area? Just, more stable conditions there for the East Coast. It's very typical. It's not very common to see a high risk or a moderate risk even for the East Coast, and that's because it's just more stable than these Gulf states and those central states of the United States. Yeah, if you're anywhere in this tornado warning, please take cover, because this is a crazy situation we're seeing unfold here. I was hoping those subscribers would pop up on the screen whenever anybody subscribes, but that's obviously not occurring. I'm already dappling into my first energy drink here, guys. Just got to keep myself going. All right, so our CC drop here on that most recent frame, fortunately, looks like it's a little bit less, I guess, just organized there. So that's a good sign that potentially this is becoming a little bit less intense. But we're going to continue to track this situation, obviously, throughout the next couple of moments here and potentially the next hour or so. Damo4RMD757 donated $10. Am I watching the same stream from last week? Looks very similar. Well, it does look very similar, but it is a different stream, actually. So, yeah, very wild there. I'm going to turn down my computer's audio because it's actually hearing that donation come into the stream. So that's why you're kind of like double hearing it. By the way, do you live in the Hampton Roads area of Virginia? Because that is a 757 number at the end of your name there. But I live in the phone code. What would you call that? Area code 757. So just curious about that. Let's see. Yeah, wow. So we're still seeing that obviously significant CC drop there. We're going to continue to track this situation as it unfolds for you guys. It's, again, approaching Route 82 there, crossing over. eventually potentially heading towards West Blockton there. We're about to get another frame, so we're going to see if this still appears to have a tornado active. Okay, so we're still seeing that CC drop. There still is debris in the sky. Again, I'm going to circle the area for you guys. All of that stuff is debris being picked up from the radar in the sky in here because there either was or is a tornado on the ground. Also, we're going to take a look at that rotation again, see how that's looking at this point. As we're about to get another frame of that, actually. Let's see if we can see it on base velocity. Yeah. So I'm not seeing like a clear indication of where that rotation is at this point. Yeah, somebody said, "Holy cow, that's a large tornado." Yeah, especially a moment ago. Let's give you a little blast from the past here, especially right there when it was crossing right over that county line there, directly east of Mountainville. That was a very large tornado at that point, and then it generally began to weaken as it approached Route 82. But we're going to continue to watch this because obviously this could turn around in a hurry and look more intense again or less intense. We're just going to have to continue to track it and make sure we're keeping our eyes on the sky and paying attention to what's going on here. What should Mobile, what is it, Mobile, Alabama? Isn't that how you pronounce it? We've got some flooding. I think general thunderstorms down there with some potential for severe weather. But you're not going to be in the heart of these terrible conditions, fortunately for you. Okay, getting some word here from Tony. Let me see. Also, let's see. Tornado observed. Tornado damage threat considerable. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. All right, that's the word from the National Weather Service there. On this tornado we're watching right here. Trying to zoom out and see if we have any other tornado warnings ongoing, and we do not at this point. So we are watching specifically this one. Guys. Yeah, so hazard, damaging tornado. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. This is already our first very large tornado that we've had today. And I don't use the word very large very lightly. We do have a very serious situation underway right now. Let's see. Yeah, so we're getting word that this could have been a potentially major tornado at this point. I'm getting some information from some of my mods here. Tyler Base, thank you for that. I greatly appreciate that information. We are getting some analysis from other weather folks there over on Twitter, indicating that based on some certain radar tools, we can indicate that a lot of that debris has made its way well up into the sky to the level that only a very damaging tornado could do. Storm is reportedly cycling. Michelle King, it's impossible to say what the EF rating is because the EF is it's basically rated based on damage on the ground. So it's impossible to say until probably a week from now, to be honest. But on the upper, I would say on the upper end of things is a safe bet at this point. But it's very difficult to say, if not impossible, to say the exact EF rating. So somebody said it's not near a populated area, is it? And it's generally crossing into some smaller towns over here in Alabama. It could be heading towards some more populated regions. So we're going to be tracking this one, obviously, for a while here. It seems to be a long-lived storm so far. Yeah, so we did have a tornado on the ground, potentially still do. I haven't heard any word recently as to if there is currently still a tornado on the ground, but the CC still does seem to be lower, and it does seem to actually be re-intensifying, so we're going to continue to track that closely. Let's see. Yeah, so this CC drop right here is indicative of a, potential tornadic situation, although I would expect it to be a little bit further east than that based on our current radar imagery we're getting. So that's kind of leading me to be kind of skeptical there. Cornell Owens donated $5. Thank you so much. I'm in McCalla on Jefferson Metro Parkway. How close so I can inform plant Jefferson Metro Parkway? Where is that? I'm not very familiar with these very far south regions. Does anybody know where that is? I really want to help them out, obviously, since they donated, but I don't know exactly where that is right now. McCalla. I always feel like it's on screen as I'm saying that. Like whenever I'm like, where is this place? I feel like it's there. Let me try to get that location on my other computer here. Okay, McCalla. I'm guessing that's in Alabama. Looks like you are somewhere. Wow, you're pretty close to being in the path of this one. I think you're somewhere in here based on what I'm getting from my map, and it is pretty close to you. Not gonna lie, a little close for comfort there. So this one is generally south of you at this moment, but you are very close. If you're not in the tornado warning, you're very close to being in the tornado warning. This one is starting to get a structure of a very strong hook echo once again. So I'm going to go with our fourth image there of this same supercell. Yeah. So we currently do not have a confirmed tornado warning at this point anymore. It appears we have a radar indicated tornado warning, which based on what I'm seeing makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Yeah, so we're going to continue to watch this one. Trying to get any information I can on the current situation. Based on reflectivity, which is basically our normal radar here, I'm going to go ahead and say this is still obviously a very tornadic system that could drop another tornado at any point. So we're going to just want to continue to treat this like a active tornado here. Guys, West Blockton is right in the path of this one too. Okay, we just got a new frame here. Yeah, so no CC drop at this point. So this is not looking like it's an active tornado on the ground. But the one thing you need to know is that this could easily go from basically looking like there isn't a tornado on the ground to, before I can even show you guys the next frame, a very large tornado already being on the ground and causing damage. So you're not going to want to like come out of cover because I'm saying that at all. Let's see. Yeah, guys, please don't predict the EF rating. We're going to be timing out people that do that. Let's see. In general, the interesting thing is that just like last week, it looks like Alabama has taken the highlight of this storm and really been where the worst of it is so far. I mean, obviously, we're extremely early in this event. Still no CC drop. It looks like there is not vigorous rotation yet. Let me see here. Yeah. It's very windy by West Blockton, though. Very, very windy. Guys, this is a very serious situation we have on our hands here. I can't stress this enough. A storm like this, it's just not what you want to see on a day like today. And we are expecting the potential for long-lived type tornadoes as well, which is obviously worth mentioning. I'm reading some of those comments now. By the way, guys, I'm going to remind you guys once again to like the stream because it's the best thing you can do right now to help keep people safe, help that algorithm out, help suggest it to more people. We really, really just want to make sure we get this word out because we just had a very large and damaging tornado on the ground moments ago from this same exact storm, actually, matter of fact. Gosh, guys. Very wild scenario we have on our hands here. Let's see. Reading these comments here. We're about to get another frame here. Very curious how this is going to look. These last couple frames we've gotten, it's looked a little bit more violent. So, yeah. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, people in West Blockton, and really not just West Blockton, but this entire tornado warning and areas in front of it here. We're very close to where areas up here near Birmingham are going to start getting this warning, so we're watching that very closely. Apparently we have a new tornado warning. Very curious about that. Maybe it's an extension of this one that's about to come in. Probably. Trying to see if we did get, in fact, another tornado warning anywhere else. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. We got a huge extension there. They wanted to really take this one all over the place. Still radar indicated, but this one takes it well. I mean, just right into the Birmingham general area, very close to encompassing that entire city there. But at this point, not the entire viewing area. Right, so we're going to walk you guys through this. Rest assured, if you're just joining us because of the new tornado warning starting up here, let us know. We're going to be watching this for you guys very, very closely. And that rotation's getting a little bit stronger there again. Going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out. If you're in any of these tornado warnings, take cover now, because this is obviously a very serious situation, and it's becoming even more serious once again. Moments ago, we saw this one drop a very damaging and large tornado that eventually did once again kind of weaken and eventually completely dissipate. But we have some indication now that there could be another one on the way here momentarily if this rotation continues to intensify. And it did, actually, as we see that most recent frame here, it did look to intensify quite a bit. And we do see a CC drop again, guys. We do see a CC drop once again. Likely another tornado dropping on the ground as we speak. That is not completely confirmed, but I can tell you that that is a clear radar indication that this could be a tornado on the ground once again. So we're going to await any updates on that, but I'm expecting within the next minute or two we will see an update that there is a confirmed tornado on the ground again. They're right near West Blockton. So this is an unofficial report that there could be to me, clearly from the radar, a tornado on the ground again. We're about to get another frame here. We will see if that continues. If that goes away, it's probably just a glitch. There it is. It's getting even larger this time around. To me, that's clearly an indication that there is a tornado on the ground right there in this hook echo once again. So look, if you're anywhere in this area here, I'm going to screenshot this. This storm has been ongoing for so long now. If you're anywhere within this tornado warning, please heed these warnings. This is a very serious tornado situation. Again, we're talking about a storm that just dropped a large and damaging tornado moments ago, and it has now just dropped another tornado on the ground, likely going to possibly, well, I wouldn't say likely, but possibly going to intensify once again very quickly. We're going to be watching for the possibility of that at this point. Let us know if you're in this tornado warning currently. We would love to figure out where some of our viewers are within this region. Wow, guys, very strong rotation there. Oh my gosh. Around, we'll call it upper 50s up against some 40s right there. That is some strong rotation, getting very tight right there. And again, that CC drop indicating a tornado is on the ground currently north of West Blockton, just to the north of West Blockton, heading generally straight for Alabaster, possibly just to the north of Alabaster. But we're going to be watching this very, very closely. Wow. Stick with us, guys, because we are going to be continuing to track this tornado as time moves on. And please, mods, let us know if we do get an official confirmation of that tornado. I would love to hear an official report of that, but I can tell you right now, based on what we're seeing from the radar, there is very likely a tornado on the ground currently. Now changed to observed, so we're getting people saying that there is an observed tornado now. Okay, so that is a confirmed tornado at this point. Thankfully, we were able to call that moments ahead there and go ahead and confirm that that was likely a tornado on the ground. So I'm glad we were able to do that for you guys there. Let's see that CC now. Oh my gosh, guys. Very large tornado once again, intensifying once again. You see that right there? That is an indication that there is debris in the air right there. And the larger that blue circle gets, the larger the debris field is of this tornado. So therefore, we can estimate the size of a tornado based on this right here. So obviously, a very bad situation. Again, a bit ago, we did see a tornado down south from this same cell, and we're seeing a very similar intensity tornado on the ground at this point. This is very bad, guys. And if this is any indication of what we can expect to happen throughout the day today, this is very, very bad news. Again, if you are in this region, please take cover. Also, if you know anybody that lives in this region, please share this stream with them. We want to keep as many people safe as we can today. So that's the best thing you can do alongside liking the stream to help the algorithm out. So we're about to await another frame that's going to come in here momentarily. I want to get an update on that rotation. Oh my gosh, guys, just classic signature there. Absolutely insane rotation we're seeing from this one right now. Guys, this is very bad. Again, just a very signature hook echo there with likely a tornado on the ground right near Blockton, Alabama. You hate to see it, guys. You absolutely hate to see it. Yeah, likely. Oh, there you go. You guys see that pink dot that showed up? That is that's an intensifying tornado at this point. That was a very large debris field. Absolutely, that is a very strong debris ball at this point. Again, north of West Blockton, heading generally towards the greater Birmingham region there, near I-59, near I-65. Please take cover if you're in this tornado warning. This is a very serious tornado situation. We're getting further reports from our mods that this is a confirmed tornado at this point. Again, north of West Blockton, heading towards Alabaster, heading towards Hoover, and heading towards Birmingham region of Alabama. You hate to see it, guys. You hate to see it. I'm trying to read what some of our mods are sending us. So, I tried clicking what you sent me there. Who was that? That was, trying to figure out which mod that was. Somebody sent me a link. It was not working, by the way. Unfortunately there. We're going to continue to let this play out. Guys, seriously, this is a very serious tornado situation at this point. The very strong indication that there is a large debris field within this tornado. Likely, again, a very intense tornado as well. Oh my gosh, guys, it just got so much larger. So this was our previous frames. And then watch how large this gets. That almost doubles in size right there. So very large tornado once again on the ground. Again, north of West Blockton there in Alabama, heading towards the greater Birmingham region. This is absolutely a life-threatening situation. We have a PDS tornado warning again, which means a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning there from the National Weather Service. Guys, this is terrible, terrible news here. You hate to see tornadoes at all, but I mean, you absolutely hate to see them in this fashion. Probably a very large, very damaging tornado on the ground as we speak. This is not good at all. Apparently Reed Timmer's signal went out, is what somebody said. I guess he's chasing in this region. Let's all keep Reed Timmer in our thoughts. Does anybody have any information on if that was he near this tornado when that happened, or was he quite far? We have another frame here. Again, just indicating a very large, very damaging tornado is still on the ground there. Let's all keep Reed Timmer in our thoughts. That's kind of not what you want to hear right when you're watching a large tornado. That his signal went out. I'm sure, I obviously know he would be going live, but that is not at all what I want to hear right now. Wow. Well, I hope he's all right. He's live streaming. Is he live right now, or is his signal still out? Well, I'm going to wait information on that. We do have again, still a very large and damaging tornado on the ground in Alabama. This is absolutely just a monster tornado that is still intensifying at this point. New tornado warning in Mississippi. We will view that in a moment. Rest assured, guys. Okay, okay. We're hearing word that Reed Timmer is not near this storm, so thank you for that information. Very thankful to hear that. We have 56 miles per hour up against 75 miles per hour. That is absolutely insane rotation we are seeing here. Glad to hear that Reed Timmer is likely okay. That was that was very scary to hear that. You know, we were watching this large tornado and then hearing word that his signal went out. Yeah. So I'm very relieved to hear that. But we do still have a very large, very damaging tornado on the ground here. This one at this point has now moved to where it's generally northeast from West Blockton. This is still heading towards Alabaster, Pelham, Hoover, Homewood, the greater Birmingham region, Chelsea, Vincent, you're all in this tornado warning. Leeds, Trussville, again, that's all in Alabama. We do have our radar indicated tornado warning down there. So we're going to stick with our confirmed tornado down here. Yeah, so this is a situation that we're going to have to continue to keep our eyes on here now. I'm actually going to get my second monitor on so we can watch that. Well, so I can watch that second tornado warning. And I'll keep my eye out over on that one. All right. Okay. Gonna get that one down on that more southern radar site down there. We're gonna have to click it a million times to get it to zoom in. Oh, actually, no, I have a second mouse now. I wish you guys could see my setup, but we don't do face reveals here. If I had a camera, I know it would end up being a face reveal, so. Here. I don't know why I don't have local storm reports on. So there was a confirmed tornado down there. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I have no idea why I didn't have that on. That debris ball is still absolutely massive, guys, by the way. I would say it's still getting larger, too. Obviously, still just a very dangerous tornado situation we're watching unfold here before our very eyes. Wow. This was a very large, again, this one did get confirmed down here near Moundville. And then once again, it kind of weakened in this region, and then it once again became confirmed there by West Blockton there. So at two separate points, this one was touched down. Tony H is watching the cams. Thank you, mods, so much. By the way, we are looking for more mods because we have a lot of mods, but obviously having even more is better. So if you are generally helpful in the chat and you are frequently here, we will start electing people as mods based on that. All right, we're watching this next frame come in. Okay, so I'm watching that second tornado warning, by the way. It's looking... Oh yeah, I forgot I can use the mouse. Again, I forgot. At this point, I can confidently say that one is looking nowhere near as intense as this one so far. Although there is some very tight rotation, so I'm going to continue to keep that updated. Don't know why I was just so zoomed in on that. So I apologize for that. Whoa. I don't know what all that was about. All right. Tornado damage threat considerable. Yeah, this is not good, guys. Okay, we're hearing word that this is being considered for a tornado emergency. We would get a separate type of warning here, so we would see this change colors if that in fact did occur. So we will keep you guys updated with the latest information on that one. This is heading towards a highly populated region there near Birmingham, so we're going to have to continue to keep our eyes on this one, obviously, as it's just a very intense cell at this point, and it is tornadic. I'm going to move this chat box a little bit. As far out of the way as possible. I want this to be, everything to be visible here. All right. Yeah, so we are hearing word that there could potentially be a tornado emergency with this one, which is typically used mostly for more, worse situations, obviously. This one is heading more towards Pelham, Alabaster, Chelsea, Hoover. They're all in that tornado warning, as well as Vincent here. Let's see up here. Leeds. Vincent always reminds me of the dog from the show Lost. Has anybody seen the show Lost, guys? It's my absolute favorite show of all time, so let me know if you've seen that show. I know some of you have. Hopefully this is a weakening tornado situation, but I can't really confirm if that is the case or not. So somebody said that it is emergency is no longer on the table. It is gone. I can confirm that that is not 100% the case. I am seeing indication of a CC drop still, a large tornado possibly still on the ground heading towards more populated regions. So we're going to keep watching this one. Ooh, lots of Lost fans apparently, so glad to see I'm not the only one. Pelham? Is it Pelham? Regardless, you get the point. So we still just have those 2 tornado warnings at this point. So we're watching, again, this massive supercell heading straight towards the greater Birmingham region of Alabama. Absolutely very dangerous situation. In that most recent frame, it still looks very, very dangerous. Yeah, I really like... I really like what CTC channel just said. So I'm going to actually pin that. That's a very good comment there. It makes absolutely no sense to try to predict the EF rating right now. So at this point, we've seen that CC become a little bit less intense there. We still have very tight rotation here. Guys, I'm talking 58 up against 43. For the time being, we've seen a little bit of a lesser indication that there is a current tornado. Again, we're going to keep this playing here. This is a storm that has dropped a tornado on 2 separate occasions, 2 very large and damaging tornadoes. This one is heading towards the greater Birmingham region of Alabama. I'm very concerned about this situation at this point. Alabaster, you're right in the mix of it. Hoover, Chelsea, all of these regions. It could be recycling again. This has been a very long-lived supercell here. Unlike what we saw last week, we generally didn't see these storms survive very long last week, but this seems to be, if this is any indication of what we can expect throughout the day today, this day seems to be going a lot differently than last week did in many different ways. So let's get a zoomed in analysis here of what's going down. Still a bit of a CC drop. That rotation is still stronger, but it looks to have weakened a bit, which could be good news at this point. 37 up against 40 miles per hour. Again, we watched that very strong rotation as this storm matured. And now it's kind of heading into an area, basically this area right here around that radar site, which is going to be a little bit harder to get that information at this point. So what view do you guys like when I keep it just playing? Do you guys like the reflectivity the most, like what I'm showing right now in motion? As far as when it's just like a little bit of a quieter moment, I'm just showing things zoomed out. If you guys spam, I'm going to be timing out people, so just reminding you. Not calling anybody out in particular, but yeah, you know who you are. Somebody asked, what's different about the conditions that created today's storm and the previous one? And the answer to that, it's very short, very simple. There's not a lot. There's not a huge difference at all. Me and Brendan, although he's not in this stream, we talked extensively yesterday. I'm letting him become a little bit more involved here on the channel. I think you guys really enjoyed having him here. And we, so I'm letting him be involved with the conversations I have. He's a very close friend of mine. So we've been talking, and we both mentioned how everything seems to just be a little bit more intense today. The temperatures are similar, the dew points are similar, the cape is similar, the shear is similar, but it's the things like the significant tornado parameter, this supercell composite, things like that. Those are the things that are much more elevated than last week, as well as updraft and things like that. We've been just seeing a little bit more intense. Got new word from Tony. Yeah, this one is kind of turning a little bit more northward. That is the word right now. Yeah, Tyler Base, you're asking. You can ask, if you ask Tony on Discord, he can actually go ahead and link you to mine. I don't want to obviously give it out because it's a private one at this point, but you can. Tony does know where you can find that. He can link you to it. And if you go ahead and add me, I'll let you do that. Okay, guys, I have a serious question right now. How would you guys feel about a second direct weather channel and Brendan running that channel and making some videos potentially over there? How would you guys feel about that, of a little bit of an extension to what we already have? Okay, whoa, okay. So I want to show you guys something here. You see our CC drop that we mentioned earlier. You see how we have this here, and then it dissipated as we progress that. It's completely gone. But now we're seeing that little dot there. I want to see how this progresses. If we get another frame and this gets a lot larger and a lot more blue, that's going to be really, really bad at this point. We're going to watch this very closely. Yeah, wow, guys. We literally just called that. You see how it just turned so blue up here? There's a large damaging tornado on the ground for a third time from this same storm. What we just talked about is happening before our very eyes. Very large, very dangerous tornado on the ground once again. A third time here. So, again, this is where we just said that when it was right here. If it gets more blue, likely a tornado on the ground. And then look at how large and blue that debris ball got right there. So there's a clear indication that we do have a tornado on the ground right there, generally heading that way. So let's go ahead and zoom out again, so we can get an eye on where this one is likely heading. So this one's heading generally towards Pelham, or however you guys said to say that. Still a large debris ball there. Matthew Hernandez donated $5. Thank you so much for the kind donation. And he said, I was coming home from school in Marietta, Georgia, and the storm there was an absolute mothership and was glowing green. Also, keep up the Ashton's Nursery. What's that? Well, anyway, thank you so much for the comment and the donation there. Large and damaging tornado still on the ground. Let's see. Somebody said look at velocity, so we're going to take a look. Yeah, re-intensifying there for sure. About 50 against 50 or 50 against 45, something like that. Where is this? This is south of Birmingham at this point, Alabama. This is heading generally towards I-65. Helena or however you say that, Pelham. It's going to go possibly a direct hit there or north of you guys. Does anybody know where James Spann's office is? Like, exactly? I'm curious if they said to take shelter. I'm curious where that is. We're about to get that next frame here. Wow, that rotation did get a little bit stronger there. Let's see what the CC looks like. And we still have a clear indication that there is some debris there. So we're going to continue to watch this one. Like we said, it's right near Helena. This is just a monster of a supercell here that we've been watching for maybe over an hour at this point. Let's see. Oh, it's in Hoover, Alabama. Yeah, so it might cross just south of them, wherever they're at. Wow. Absolutely insane what we're watching unfold here. Bill Roberts donated $10. Thank you so much. Why are velocity wind speeds less than actual tornado wind speeds? We're just taking a look at lower resolution stuff. It's hard for this map to really zoom in. The pixels are so large compared to the actual, tornado at this point that it's hard to get that exact measurement in there. So, at least that's my perception of what that is. Let's see. Let's see, yeah. Wow, guys. Absolutely insane what we're watching unfold here. I want to get a view on that southern tornado here from my other screen again. Yeah, it looks like we don't have any sort of confirmation there. So far today, this one we've been watching is like the only tornadic situation we have unfolding here. So that inflow notch seems a little less defined. Let's see. On the CC, we still have a clear tornado on the ground, though. Right there. So we're going to continue to track this one. Again, we got... Let's see all the places we had tornadoes from this one. We had 1, 2, 3 separate touchdowns here from this one storm. We just got a $5 donation from Max's Raving Music Productions. Hey, Direct Weather, wanted to tell you, keep up the amazing work you do, man. Hope everyone stays safe from these dangerous storms, and I think we all definitely agree there. Great comment. Thank you so much for the donation. Let's try to probe this. Yeah, so still a large tornado. Well, maybe not large. I think it could be large at this point, but still a tornado on the ground. That's right underneath our hook echo right there. Clearly a tornado on the ground heading right for I-60. Okay, we have another tornado warning right there. Let me go ahead and I'm going to get that on my second monitor as well. Let's see. Wow, guys. Yeah, this most recent frame especially. It's really, really difficult to say if that is for sure a debris ball there, because it is kind of right near where that radar is having issues. Guys, serious situation. Let's see, I'm trying to read these comments. I'm also trying to preserve my voice when there's nothing really important to say. So I know it's like more boring that way, but I'm trying to last as long as possible. It's so much easier with Brendan here. I mean, I'm so thankful for him. In situations where he can be here. That was so easy to do that stream for so long because I had somebody to talk to, alongside just him being able to talk half the time. It was able to last twice as long, approximately. So it makes a lot of sense. Let's see, guys. Don't worry, I just hid the person who was spamming, by the way, guys. Trying to get a vision here on this, or a visual, sorry, on this other tornado warning we have ongoing. That one is looking potentially quite dangerous as well. We have a PDS tornado warning again. Wow, guys, look at that. Debris ball. Very serious debris ball. Excuse me. Wow. Whew. Guys, this is crazy. This is likely the fourth time this single storm has touched down. This is absolutely insane, guys. Very bad news here for this region, obviously. Let's see. I'm trying to read you guys' comments. You can tell my voice is just really struggling at this point. We're going to see this next frame come in, guys. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell on that one, guys. Yeah, this definitely looks like clearly a large tornado at this point. South of Birmingham, this is heading generally right along this Route 119, honestly, right almost on top of it. It almost appears like it's going to continue along that way if you watch it closely. Let's see. As our viewers are actually going dramatically up right now, I don't know what all that's about, but let's see. Let's see. People keep spamming, guys. I don't know what's going on. This is a classic supercell at this point. We've been tracking this one for a very, very long time here. Now, if that is a debris ball in there, it's kind of in an awkward spot. There it is. There it is. Okay. I was just trying to spot it. Did we hit 1,000 likes, guys? That's what I'm hearing. Yay, way to go, guys. Great job. That helps the algorithm out so much, unbelievably. You don't even know how much that helps. We have 3 tornado warnings at this point, none even close to as intense as this one. Oh, we got a tornado emergency here, guys. I think, right? That is what that is. I think. Is that a tornado emergency? It says damage threat catastrophic. So we are taking a look at a absolute extreme tornado situation right now. Yeah, we have a tornado emergency at this point. Wow, guys. This is absolutely a terrible situation right now. Again, that tornado damage threat is catastrophic. We're watching south of Birmingham. This is the first, or maybe the second. I'm trying to remember if there ever was one. But a tornado emergency on this channel when we're going live. We're watching a large damaging tornado at this point here in the general region here. Very large, very damaging tornado is on the ground. I'm going to turn that warning off for just a second so I can take a screenshot. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it on because I'm probably going to confuse myself. In like a year, I'm going to look at this and wonder why it wasn't tornado warned. So I'm going to leave that on. Okay. But yeah, very dangerous situation. If you're anywhere in this tornado emergency region, obviously these people, you probably definitely got notifications on your phone from this. So I'm sure everybody knows what's going on. Oh, yeah, that does have tornado emergency flashing in it. Somebody was like, I don't mean to laugh, but somebody was like calling me an idiot for not seeing that, and that is kind of an idiot move, so you're kind of right there. When people insult me, I find it funny. I don't take that as an insult, by the way. I know you're kidding. But it literally does have tornado emergency flashing in it. The interesting thing here is that it's really hard to pick up that debris ball on the CC. Trying to get a, I don't know. Oh, I have it on. Here we go. Yeah, catastrophic damage. Let's see. Yeah, this is a large damaging tornado in this vicinity. We're getting word that there is a large damaging tornado on the ground. We're hearing reports of that. I'm obviously seeing that from the radar too, so I didn't need that to be reported for me to know that this for sure is a active tornado, but we're getting further confirmation of that. We're hearing reports of structural damage near Helena. Where's Helena at this point? I forget where Helena was. Yeah, here. Okay, so we had structural damage down here as it crossed this more populated region here. So it did cross through Helena, Pelham, that area. Now this tornado at this point, the next town it has in its track, or at least larger town, is Leeds up there. Moody potentially as well. Right now it's right over Route 280 there. Is my volume really low this time around again? Let me see. I don't think it's very low, but I'll turn it up a little bit for you there. Let me know if that's too loud, guys. That shouldn't be too loud. Hopefully not. Okay, CC is correlation coefficient. Somebody asked, what is CC? Correlation coefficient, and we use this to tell the size of objects in the air. So that's all that is. Doesn't even need to be more complicated than that. It's a very good way of telling if there's debris being picked up or not. Very, very good indication of that. Now, I want to remind you to like the stream. That is going to help the algorithm out. We're at 1,000 likes, but we're also at 1,000 viewers. I know a lot of you have to be new, so we can get to 2,000 likes. I know we can do it. You can donate if you want, and I appreciate the donations. But again, the most important thing you can do is share this with folks and also like this stream. That is going to help the most. That is 100% what's going to help the most at this point, is reaching more people. Okay, we just got indication that this is potentially an even larger tornado at this point than the previous frame. Wow, guys. This is a monster tornado likely on the ground at this point. The unfortunate thing here is it looks to be turning a little bit further north at this point. Wow, so I'm getting photos here. Thanks, Tony, for that photo. It looks like we have a Wedge tornado on the ground at this point. So that's an indication that we do have a very large, very damaging tornado on the ground here in Alabama. So we're going to continue to track this storm with you guys. Absolutely insane here. Also, I haven't mentioned this at all, but if you did feel like you do want to donate and you don't know how, that is that bottom right button. So I've seen people messaging me wondering how they can do that. So I'm just reminding you guys. But again, I would much more appreciate it if you just left a like, to be honest, because I just want to help people out at this point. But I've had a lot of people asking me that. We can't screenshot it here. We can't share photos from outside sources. They can copyright us for that. We don't want that to happen. Apparently there's a tornado warning in North Carolina. Am I hearing that correctly? Yes, there is for South Carolina and North Carolina. Yeah, I'm getting photos of a large wedge tornado, like I said. Here, let's see. I'm probably fine to share that photo that